welcome to Animals and Friends, the show about animals in the community and the people who love them. My name is Julie Bank, and I am your host for this May edition. With me is my co-host, Darla. She is a sweet 3-year-old Chihuahua mix who is looking for a new family. In this episode, we're going to learn so much about Critter Camp, which is a camp for children ages 9 to 12 years of age. We are going to learn about spaying and neutering your pet, and also a great tip to help your animal be safe and housebroken in your home. Thanks so much for watching, and I'm going to start by turning you over to Preston with a beautiful little boy named Pippin.
Thanks, Julie. I'm here with Pippin. He's a sweet little 3-year-old Chihuahua mix. He's got a beautiful brindle coat and little white socks on his feet. He's full of spunk and life. He loves to play fetch and just wants to be around people. He's available for adoption now at the Pasadena Humane Society.
Preston, that Pippin is a scrumptious, cuddly little boy, and I hope somebody adopts him real soon. Now, we have so much fun happening at the Pasadena Humane Society this summer, and it's in the form of Critter Camp. With me is Shannon Deputy. She is the Kids for Animals Associate at the Pasadena Humane Society, and we're so happy to have you here to tell us more about this exciting camp. Welcome.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much for having me, and I am excited to be here.
Yeah, so tell us about your job. What is it that you do at the Humane Society?
So this is a kind of a brand new position.
Yeah.
And so we are spearheading the programs for our youth volunteers and coming up with creative ways to get them involved, helping out with the animals, and just having fun and giving back to the community. And
So Critter Camp is coming up. Tell us, what is Critter Camp? Who's it for? What type of things do they do? Describe it for us.
Okay, so Critter Camp is a fully immersive week-long summer camp for animal lovers ages 9 through 12. And we have games, we have activities, we have hands-on interaction with our shelter animals, of course.
Of course.
Of course. And just kind of an overarching humane education theme. So we go over everything from our pet adoptions to basic animal care, how to read animal behavior, kind of some training, teaching the kids a little bit of obedience training. So we kind of cover a lot of things, and we have fun while we're doing it.
So you mentioned earlier that it was a week-long camp. Tell us a little bit more about when Critter Camp is held and how people can get into Critter Camp.
Good question. So it is a week-long camp, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And there are 6 different sessions. So kids can sign up for one of those 6 weeks, or 2 or more, however many they want to attend. And so to sign up, it's all online. So you go to pasadenahumane.org/kids, and registration is on our kids page on the website.
You know, I do know last year we had a couple of kids that kept coming back each week. So we love to have those kids part of the family at the Pasadena Humane Society. And anyone who goes to Critter Camp becomes a member of our Kids for Animals program. It's one piece of the puzzle. So tell us more about Kids for Animals.
So Kids for Animals is our community engagement, or is Pasadena Humane Society's community engagement program for ages 0 through 18 who are interested in becoming more involved with animals and want to help in some way. And so we offer all these different programs to provide those opportunities.
Awesome. So let's look back at Critter Camp again. And what is a typical day like? I know you were talking about it before, but what can a parent expect when they're sending their kids to Critter Camp?
Yeah, so each day of the week, Monday through Friday, there's a different theme we kind of focus on. So maybe we'll be focusing more on the wildlife, or more on the dogs or cats, or the animals in our critter house, like our bunnies, guinea pigs, things like that. So every day we have some sort of craft component. Usually it's some sort of enrichment for our animals there. So the kids get to make something and then actually give those crafts, like maybe it's a treat or a toy, to the animal.
So Just being around the animals must have a real impact on the kids as it relates to what the animals are going through at the shelter. And how does Critter Camp and the involvement with the animals really impact the kids from a humane standpoint?
That's a good question. So we believe that the kids who attend Critter Camp, seeing the plight of these animals and and what they've gone through, and the fact that they're homeless, it really, I think, kind of builds their empathy towards these animals. And so we do a lot of education, around that, and how we can come up with solutions in the community to hopefully end the homelessness of animals. And so it definitely has an emotional impact, but also a positive impact because they're doing something to help them. So it's a good thing.
I can't tell you how excited these kids look who come to Critter Camp. They smile, they're laughing, they're involved with each other, they're involved with animals. It's my favorite time of the year is Critter Camp. So thank you for being part of our team. Thank you for being a lead person in making Critter Camp happen. And one more time, how does people get to learn more information or sign up for Critter Camp? What's the website?
It is pasadena.humane.org/kids. And also, just so you know, there is some financial assistance available in the form of scholarships for those who qualify, and you can also find that on the webpage.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much,
Thank
and
you.
I'll see you at Critter Camp.
All right.
So if you have a child, 9 to 12, Critter Camp is the perfect place to be this summer. You should sign up today. Now I'd like to send you over to Joan to show you one of our other adorable animals that we have at the Pasadena Humane Society.
Hi everyone, this is Maple. She is a chocolate point Siamese, only 10 months old. She came to us back in March with 4 little babies and they went to our foster program, but now she's available for adoption. She is super sweet, loves to be held, actually wants to play right now, and she's purring. She gets along with other cats, men, women, and children. Come by and visit her today at the Pasadena Humane Society.
That Siamese is really striking and needs a new family today. That family can be you, so come take a look at her at the shelter. Now this is the time of the year where we get so many animals coming in our door. It's baby season, and when we have all these animals that come in with moms, without moms, sometimes it's difficult to take care of them. This could all be avoided if people would spay-neuter their animals. Take a look at this to learn a little bit more.
Now we're here in our wellness clinic where we perform our spay and neuter surgeries, vaccinations, microchips, and other wellness services. One of the most important reasons to spay or neuter your pet is to reduce the chance of some cancers and also to reduce fear-based roaming and aggression. As you may know, pet overpopulation is a major problem here in this country. Here at the Pasadena Humane Society and SPCA, we are fighting this problem by offering low or no cost spay and neuter services. What you may not know is that pets can go into heat as young as 4 months of age. Dogs can have heat cycles twice per year, and cats can have heat cycles 2 or 3 times per year, which can amount to a lot of babies. So we do offer low-cost services here. In addition to our 11 service cities, we offer free spay and neuter services for pit bulls and chihuahuas. A lot of people might think that spaying and neutering your pet will change their personality, but that's simply not true. You might actually see a reduction in your male dog's aggression behaviors, which would be a positive side effect of the surgery. The surgery can be safely done as young as 2 months of age here at the Pasadena Humane Society and SPCA. And we do it that early because we believe that we want to reduce the chance of them getting pregnant as early as 4 months of age, because that is when the first heat cycle can begin. Ready to get your pet spayed or neutered? We're here to help you. Please visit us at pasadenahumane.org/SNP.
So as you learn, the Pasadena Humane Society has a lot of programs available to help you get your pet spayed or neutered. Visit the website to learn more. But now I'd like to send you back over to Preston, where you'll meet a really adorable little bunny that needs a new home.
Thanks, Julie. I'm here with Terry the bunny rabbit. He's just over a year old, super sweet. I think he's taking a little nap here in my arms. When he gets out, he loves to have playtime, run around, do binkies with his bunny friends. He's available now for adoption at the Pasadena Humane Society.
How sweet was that bunny falling asleep in Preston's arms? He can fall asleep in your arms too. Come adopt him today. Now, back in March, the Pasadena Humane Society participated in an event that we called March Madness. March Madness was a play on the March Madness basketball tournament, and it was a great way for us to highlight animals that were available for adoption. Take a look. Hi everybody, this is Julie Bank and I'm at the Pasadena Humane Society Kitten Room and we are celebrating March Madness Sweet 16. The Pasadena Humane Society changed the names of 16 animals to make them available for adoptions and to celebrate Sweet 16. All 16 of these animals now have names of the basketball teams that are in the March Madness. This right here is Gonzaga, and we have lots of other animals, critters, dogs, and cats that are participating. The great news is every one of these animals have a free adoption fee thanks to somebody out there who loves the team, loves the animals, and has made it available for people like you to come down and adopt. We've decked out the entire shelter and we have lots of fun going on, including our own bracket. The way it works is an animal gets adopted, they actually get removed from the bracket. The ones that are still there move on, and the last animal standing is going to go home with a big prize.
And it was really great to see a lot of people coming in asking specifically for an animal from our March Madness brackets, and it was really great to see everyone so happy and excited to have adopted their new family member. So for Nevada, she was actually one of our transfers, and what ended up happening was the adopters who ended up taking her home had been coming in and out looking for a dog for a while. They came in a few days before our March Madness event, saw her, absolutely fell in love with her. We're here Thursday of our March Madness event at 9 a.m. One of the first people in the door, and they were really excited, absolutely thrilled to be adopting her. Really excited. They wanted to call the rest of their family to make sure that they're like, yeah, we're bringing the dog home today, it's happening, and they were really excited to be bringing her home.
Amazing story, guys. Recently we had a mother and daughter come into us to look for a guinea pig, and they were actually referred to us from a neighbor who recently adopted 2 cats through us. Amazing experience, so she wanted to spread the love, had them come in and meet with us. They actually met 1 guinea. Original plan was to take 1 home. They met a second, fell in love, and now the both are going to be going home and enjoying an awesome partnership.
You are the winner for March Madness. Here's your basket for adopting our final pet. Thank you so much.
Thank you. My name is Sherry. This is my daughter Vanessa, and we saw Clemson's picture on Facebook yesterday, so we decided to come in and take a look at him, and we ended up bringing both Clemson and his brother home with us today.
We came here for 1 guinea pig, and we ended up getting 2 guinea pigs because we'd feel bad if only one got adopted and the other brother was still here, sadly sitting in his own cage.
At her school that she goes to, they used to have a class guinea pig. So over the holidays, we would bring him home for a week or so, and we would bring him home on the weekends a lot. So we knew what we were getting into with getting the guinea pigs, and we're happy to have them as part of our family now.
March Madness was so much fun, and I am excited that those 2 guinea pigs went to the same home and won the big prize. Now, housebreaking is always something that we hear from people that is challenging when they get a new pet. So we have Jessica Powell here to tell you more about how you can be successful with your pet and their housebreaking.
Hi everyone, my name's Jessie and I am the Behavior Coordinator here at the Pasadena Humane Society, and this is Cassie. Cassie and I are here today to talk to you about housebreaking. So regardless of whether you have a puppy or an adult dog, the most important thing to do is to get that dog into a routine. Feed them on a schedule, because if you know when it's going in, then you can predict when it's coming out. Find yourself a designated potty spot so that you can get into a routine with that as well, making sure to give them plenty of opportunity to go outside. It's really important that during this house training process, you're careful not to accidentally heavily reprimand your dog by using forms of punishment such as yelling or rubbing the dog's face in it in order to tell them that they shouldn't go in the house. Instead, try to gently interrupt them, lead them to that designated potty space, and then give them lots of yummy treats as a reward to communicate that they made the right choice. One common mistake that people often make when trying to house train is to give their dog full reign of the entire household space. What can happen here is, if you're not supervising your dog, they can go off and have an accident when you're not looking, and then you're not able to clean it up promptly. If you can't be there to supervise, then think about confining your dog either in a crate or in a little room where they can't get into too much trouble. And finally, when you do need to clean up those accidents, make sure that you're using a specific enzymatic cleaner that is designed to clean up pet feces and urine, so that you don't accidentally have an invisible sign that now says, "Potty here, puppy." Thank you for listening, everyone, and good luck with house training your dog.
So you can get all of the housebreaking supplies you need at the Pasadena Humane Society Shelter Shop. It's open 7 days a week and has lots of stuff for you to purchase and learn more about animals. Right now, I'd like to send you over to Joan, who has a beautiful kitty named Starlight.
Hey everyone, this is Starlight. She is a 1-year-old spayed female that came to us a couple days ago from another shelter. Her and her friends are available for adoption. She is super sweet, very, very talkative. She loves to tell you all about her day. Volunteers report that she loves to have treats, pets, and just be held as well. I was actually holding her about 5 minutes ago. Come by and visit her and her friends today at the Pasadena Humane Society.
Starlight, Star Bright, won't you be her home tonight? Please consider adopting her today. Now, each month we bring to you a wonderful craft for you and your children to be able to do together to make a difference in the lives of animals. I'm going to send you over to Chris, who's going to share this month's Kids for Animals craft, and it's going to help some rabbits.
Hi, I'm Chris, the Humane Education Coordinator here at the Pasadena Humane Society, and with me today is Julie, one of our Kids for Animals. Kids for Animals is the Pasadena Humane Society's community engagement program designed for kids and young adults under the age of 18 who want to get more involved with animals. So Julie, thanks for coming today. How long have you been a Kid for Animals?
A couple of years now.
Great. And what's your favorite part about being a Kid for Animals?
Helping out the animals.
Well, perfect. Well, Julie is actually here today to help us make some of our rabbit enrichment toys. Now, Julie, do you like rabbits?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So first what we're going to do, Julie, is we're going to make sure that we have all the necessary materials to make the rabbit enrichment toy. So first, we're going to need an empty tissue box. We're going to need a pair of scissors. We're going to need several empty TP rolls or cardboard rolls. And the last ingredient is Timothy hay. Okay? So the first step that we're going to do is make sure that we remove the plastic from the empty tissue box. Now, Julie, why do you think we remove the plastic from the tissue box?
So the animals won't get sick.
Absolutely. So when we actually give these to the rabbits, we want to make sure that they're only eating the Timothy hay and not the plastic because it'll make them sick. Okay, so once we remove the plastic from the tissue box, we're going to go ahead and take the Timothy hay and put them into the TP rolls. Now when we do this step, we want to make sure that we have enough in there that it's very compact, so then when we actually give them to the rabbits, when they eat it, they don't pull all of it out at once. Okay? And then once you stuff all the Timothy hay in, we'll start to put them in the empty tissue box. Now Julie, do you know why we give the rabbits Timothy hay?
Because it's healthy for them?
Absolutely. So Timothy hay is probably their favorite food. It's very nutritious, there's lots of fiber in it, and they really enjoy munching on it throughout the day. It's a great enrichment toy that we give all our rabbits. All right, that looks great. So once you have all of the rolls inside the empty tissue box, you want to make sure that all the tissue rolls are filled completely. And then what you'll get is your final product that'll look something like this. Now you may have other tissue boxes that look something like this, and either is fine, but you just want to make sure that everything is nice and tight and compact when we give it to the rabbits. Wasn't that easy?
Yes.
Do you think the rabbits are going to like that?
Yes.
I think so too. So any instructions on these crafts or any of the other crafts that we have here, please check out our website, which is pasadenahumane.org/kids.
Every time we see one of those crafts, I just want to go home and do it myself. You can too. Learn more at thepasadenahumane.org. Now, each month we bring to you activities and events in the community for you to get involved with animals and to make a difference. So I'd like to share some of them with you right now, starting with our estate planning seminar. Learn how to include your companion animals in your estate plan to ensure their continued well-being. Topics will include planning for your pets to be taken care of after you're gone, introductions to wills and trusts, pet trusts, how your advanced planning can provide for PHS to help other animals in need, and more. Beverages and snacks will be provided. That's going to be held on Wednesday, May 9th at the Pasadena Humane Society and SPCA. Learn more at thepasadenahumane.org. Are you considering adopting a pet or have recently adopted one and have questions? Consider coming to our Pet Parent 101 workshop. It's the perfect place for you to learn more about basic dog and cat care. It's going to be held on Saturday, May 12th from 2:30 to 3:30 p.m. at the Pasadena Humane Society. It's free, no RSVP required, but please leave your pets at home. Do you need vaccines for your pet? Consider coming to one of our mobile wellness clinics. It's a low-cost vaccine clinic for dogs and cats. Microchipping and pet licensing services also available. It's going to be held at the San Marino Police Department, Saturday, May 12th from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Do you like beer and hanging out with your friends? Consider coming to our Pints for Paws program at the Golden Road Brewery. Enjoy an evening at this local brewery in support of the animals at the Pasadena Humane Society. That's going to be held on Thursday, May 24th from 6 to 9 p.m. And finally, our Animal Adventurers, Feline Fun. It's all about cats. Kids will visit the Neely Cat Center, learn about basic cat care, cat behavior, and fostering a cat. The kids will make cat toys for the shelter kitties or their own cats. This month's program is for children ages 8 through 12, and it's going to be held on Saturday, May 26th from 1 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. You can learn more about these events and all the other happenings at the Pasadena Humane Society by visiting pasadenahumane.org. Darla and I would like to thank you for watching Animals and Friends, and we look forward to seeing you next month.